Peace, peace. Okay. I have a thought to share about darkness. Darkness is not like the light. It's different. Darkness is an absence of light. In absence of light, there tends to be less confidence. There tends to be uncertainty. In darkness, vision is obstructed. In darkness, depth perception is lesser. The ability to measure is lesser. The ability to take a full value or gauge a value in a thing is much lesser. In the darkness, I want to form a vision, because if I can form a vision, I can be confident, I can be certain, and I can be accurate about how I respond, how I react, how I move, how I think, how I exist. I can conform my existence according to what I vision, what I see. I can react to my environment accordingly. If I can't create a vision, if I don't have the perception to do so in absence of light, I have to draw in other factors to make up for that. Consider this. Walking through the dark is not like walking in the day. There's a different attitude, and you're being challenged. In the darkness, or in the dark, the moon tends to be more present in the dark, in the night. The moon goes through different cycles and phases. It takes on different measures of intensity in its light that it reflects. And the moon gives off a light that is reflected, a reflected light. And it bears witness to a sustained light that exists, although not seen. The evidence of its existence is known and confirmed by the reflection that you see in the moon. This means a lot to us in a lot of different ways about how we place value and context on what we learn, on what we know, on what we hear and understand, and on what we are taught, and what advice we get, what guidance we look for, all of these different things. In the night, the direction is above. North, south, east, west, or even to take value in the time and what effects there are to our personalities, our energies, spirits, attitudes, whichever else, if you want to consider zodiac. Now, it's not by coincidence that although it's relative, you will look up to observe these factors and to measure a value so that you can form or add to your perception, your vision, so that you can calculate, properly calculate and anticipate your actions around that so that it's beneficial to you or it serves as part of your navigation. It's the same within us. In our dark moments, in our dark times, look up. Look up into your higher self. Perhaps you will find those same signs, and perhaps you will find the same reflections. Perhaps you will find the same order of lights and bodies of lights. Perhaps you will find the same confidence and reassurance and certainty in knowing that these values are fixed, these values are expected, and these values are properly measured and perfectly measured, and I will never fail as long as I don't fail to measure. Huh? Think about it. As above, so below.